backs. The QB position was also bolstered thanks to signing Andy Dalton, which they called the best backup in the league. Now, the running backs took third, and the offensive line came in fourth place. So, Shannon, how do you explain this offense?
I think people are running away with the expectations of CeeDee Lamb. Skip, I've never seen anything like this in the last decade. The only two receivers that's probably had more acclaim coming in was Julio and A.J. Green. And I don't know if they got the fanfare this kid is getting. I mean, not Mike Thomas, not Mike Evans, not Odell, not Devontae Adams, none of those guys. And those guys are Pro Bowl players, all pro players, did not receive the acclaim that CeeDee Lamb is getting. He's getting mentioned. I mean, he's getting talked about. Like I said, the expectation, he's Randy Moss, Skip. There's no way around it. You talked about it, and the Cowboys talked about it. They hit it out the park with this kid. And I believe Jerry fell in love because he let Randy Moss get away. He let whatever the red flags were or whatever transpired, he let Randy Moss get out of there. And they took, if I'm not mistaken, they took Greg Ellis. If I'm not mistaken, I think that's who they took then. So, and ever since then, he has sworn that he was not going to let a number one receiver or what he deemed a number one receiver get away. But, Skip, this is a lot of expectation they're placing on this kid's shoulder. I'm not saying he can or he can't, but this is a lot of expectation. So, but I'm not surprised.
You're not surprised? You're not surprised.
Over 1,100 yards last year. They get a receiver. Some estimation he was the best receiver in the draft. It was between him and Jerry Jeudy. They'd add him to the fold. So I'm not surprised. The quarterback, with Dak being a 4-year starter, they add Andy Dalton, solidify that. I'm not surprised. Skip, for me and everybody's looking at with the offensive line, they're getting older. But they're still a top-flight unit. So really nothing surprised me, Skip. And if you go to Tampa, I guarantee you the wide receiver would probably be rated number one. That's just the way it is. I mean, that's the strong suit of the team.
No,
well,
the GOAT would be. The GOAT.
No, it wouldn't.
Yes, he would.
Nah.
I'm sorry.
No. Skip.
Nope.
Okay.
Nope. Ain't happening.
Nope. Ain't happening, Skip.
Nobody has compared CeeDee Lamb to Randy Moss except you, number one Cowboy hater. Nobody invoked the name of the all-time great Randy Moss, who, by the way, ran a 4.240 at 6 feet 4 inches tall. CeeDee Lamb ran 4.5 at 6'2", okay? But I have told you all college football season long that CeeDee Lamb is DeAndre Hopkins meets Anquan Bolden. I told you in September. You blurted out one day at the end of a topic about Alabama. Well, Jerry Jeudy's the best receiver in the country. I interrupted you on the fly.
You
I said,
interrupted
no,
me.
he's not. CeeDee Lamb is. You were like, who? CeeDee Lamb. And I never wavered from that opinion. I saw this coming. I was first to market with this. I told you CeeDee Lamb is the best receiver in the draft. I respect Jerry Jeudy, but he's a slot receiver and ultimately a complimentary number 2 type receiver. CeeDee is an alpha. He is a number 1. And I don't believe Jerry fell in love with him because he didn't have time to fall in love, because CeeDee fell into his lap like that. They didn't know until Atlanta decided not to take CeeDee Lamb. Shocked me. And
Eastside ass face. Thank you very much for that super chat. Eastside, what's up? Serious question. How would I feel if a 38-year-old man dated my daughter? Well, that would depend on, first of all, her and her taste. But I'm going to tell you, she ain't going out with no old balls, okay? She ain't going to do that.
And all of a sudden, he is plunged. What's that?
But why would Atlanta take CeeDee Lamb when they just got rid of Mohamed Sanu and they got Calvin Ridley? So you pair Calvin Ridley with Julio Jones and you try to beef up that defense. They don't need more scoring. They need a defense.
You strengthen your strength. That's exactly what Dallas did with the next pick, number 17. You could argue, well, they just gave $100 million to Amari Cooper. Why do they need a receiver? they should take the best defender on the board. I told you, Caleb Chason. I thought it was close between those two, but in the end, I'm like, wait a second. It's CeeDee Lamb. He has fallen from 6th on their draft board overall rankings to 17, and they took him, and what did I tell you the next day? He will change life in Dallas. I told you that. And what has happened? All of a sudden, we see Dak Prescott rise up to 3rd. That's on some, you know, it's in some websites and some books.
Skip.
I think it's Skip. Palace had him up to 3rd in the MVP rankings. 3rd? Yeah. After he was 24th a year ago at this time? What happened? A year ago, he was coming off a Pro Bowl and a division championship, and he was only 24th, and Zeke was 15th in the MVP odds. And now Dak's coming off no Pro Bowl and 8-8, and he's vaulted all the way up to, in some books, 3rd. I think Fox Bet has him 4th.
But Skip.
Well, you know what happened? CeeDee Lamb happened. That's what happened. Now people are making the case he's going to be the offensive rookie of the year. Well, you heard it here first, if I may say so myself.
Skip.
So let me get this right. So Dak throwing for 4,900 yards, 30 touchdowns, being 5th in QBR had nothing to do with this ranking. Because the previous year, Zeke led the league in rushing. So they automatically think that's the recipe for success. They went to the playoffs. Zeke led the league in rushing. Dak threw the compliments off of that. This past season, Zeke did not lead the league in rushing.
Okay.
If I'm not mistaken, he finished 2nd in passing. Dak Prescott did 3rd in touchdown passes.
I hadn't seen this one, but they actually both making sense today, which is rare air.
5th in QBR. Could that be a reason why he would be 3rd, 4th?
No, because the Hall of Famer, 4th. The Hall of Famer Shannon Sharp informed me, he taught me that many of those
I'm with you, Molly Hunter. Thank you very much for that super chat. Skip, get on my damn nerves.
That they were empty calories in the big comeback against Green Bay and at Chicago. And I told you, I agreed with your point. The first 3 games last year were against bad football teams. So his QBRs in the first 3 carried him through the rest of the year because it went 94, 94, 82, scale of 0 to 100, right out of the box. And yet down the stretch at New England, he had a 26, and at Philly in the game of the year. Sit
your ass down, Skip. Hello, friends. Mark Holmes here with my buddy Cowboy Joe Boo, as well as Joe Bear in the house. And as always, I want to thank you guys for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being a part of the Joe Boo Sports Report. Without you guys, this literally does not work. Let's get open for business here, and let's wake up my football guys. Wake up, guys. Wake up. Wake up. There we go. And Eastside Herald, hell no. My daughter would damn sure not be dating a Texans man, especially not your old 38 old ass self. What? I don't care how much money he has. No, Eastside, oh, hell no. Ain't no way in the world I could have Eastside Cheryl and ass and face. No, I can't have that. For no. Keep your ass at home. I like that one. What's up, Lorenzo Gridiron Yucky? Was that you, Gridiron, that asked about man? What's up with y'all? What's up? Every time I finally think that I got all my stuff together with the racks, because first it was like, you know, the little mini racks. Okay, they're cute. Why don't you make a football? Okay, I make the football. I get the football, okay? And I put shot glass on it, right? Okay. I get that down pat, and I'm feeling good. Man, I got to figure out how to make them and everything else. And then what happens? I don't drink shots. I got coffee mug. Okay, fine. I make coffee mug once. Got the. So I got coffee mugs. I got shot glasses. Okay, all right. So we cool. Then somebody says, I got trading cards. Can you make a trading card? Okay, fine. So I figured out how to make a trading card once. Bam, there you go. I got that together. And I'm figuring, okay, this is cool. Then I get somebody saying I need a spice rack. Oh, Lord. Okay, all right. So I come up with spice rack, and we good. All right, I got it in. I got the shot glass. I got the mug. I got the card rack. I got the spice rack. Bam. And I'm feeling good. And then Junebug down there in Houston. Junebug, if you happen to run into Eastside Cheryl, slap him for me. Slap him twice. For good measure. Oh no, wait. Keep your social distance. You know, we ought to come up. Here we go. We got an invention. How about we make a long range slapper? You know, like we got a hand, nice, you know, flat hand on a pole. So that way we can go up and kind of like a fly swatter and slap East Side Cheryl. But Junebug, he says, hey man, I need ones to hold my hot sauce. Bam, I get it taken care of. And now I figure I am done. Okay, I got it. I got the shot glass, I got the spice rack, I got the mug rack, I got the card holder. Oh, and then had to make a hybrid that's a card holder / mug rack. And then I got the hot sauce one. And I figure I'm done. And now you're going to ask about a tie rack? I mean, excuse me, a hat rack? Oh, man, come on, man. Come on, man. Oh, man. And I saw somebody say shoe rack. See, I know what y'all do. I know what y'all are doing. See, y'all are just trying to see if we can make my head explode, aren't you? That's what y'all trying to do, aren't you? But anyway, welcome to the show, guys. You know, I always look forward to Mondays. It's been going, I started on the Benet Emery show, I think about 2015 or so. So it's been like 5 years that I've been doing a show almost every single Monday night. And, you know, it's weird because, you know, we used to always hate Mondays. But I look forward to being here with you guys, and I appreciate all of you guys coming in here and being part of the channel and everything else. So, if you're interested in the mug racks and stuff, that's cowboyjoeboo.com. If you need to send me a message, you want to tell me something or show me something or send pictures of you when you get your shot glass, email me at cowboysmark94gmail, okay? Now, we got that out the way. And if you become a channel member, and if you have not, now, and understand this, let me explain something real quick. The channel memberships, there's 3 levels. And the top level, the tailgate members, they get basically a shot glass of the month or whatever. Whenever we get new shot glasses, they get those. So when you become a channel member, go to the community tab. There is, Melinda Hart, thank you very much. I appreciate that super chat. And you are 100% right about Shannon is evolving just like Stephen A. Smith. Go on to the community tab because there is a posting just for members on there that will tell you how to get your shot glass, okay? And if you're a tailgate member, when you send that message, say, hey, I'm a tailgate member, because make sure Michael knows to get you your stuff. Okay, okay, so just go to the community tab. But Melinda, what's up? Where you been, Melinda? Where you been, girl? You are 100% right, because you noticed it too that Skip Bayless is beginning to be more anti-Dak Prescott now. He is literally kind of turning, you know, when we had the whole situation, and my premise for tonight is the Dallas Cowboys, we got to go through more shit than anybody else. And the reason I say this is because, you know, Philly 500 is over there crying. He's looking for excuses already. How you doing, Fernando? What's up? Gridiron Yucky, Deshaun Shadow, Dan the Man Cunningham, how you doing? Dallas Cowboy for life. What's up? Tony Peacock, Matthew Johnson, DS, make gun racks. Oh man, damn. Okay, yeah, you know, if you got something in mind, email me and say, Mark, here's a little drawing of what I'm looking for. Okay, now some of that stuff might have to wait till after I make enough money to go ahead and get me the CNC machine, but we'll do what we can to try and take care of your needs. But Skip Bayless seems to be more anti-Dak. You know, when we had the whole working out, oh my God, Dak Prescott, I don't recognize my quarterback. You know, he's out there putting out a bad example. And you know, I literally sat through the whole damn day, 2.5 hours of my life that I cannot get back, of Skip. And my LeBron James all damn day. I watched the whole show because I was looking. You need a rack for your racks. Come on, Purge Squad. Come on. Yeah, okay, you got to go. I was looking and waiting to see, are we going to have the same energy because of what we had happen this weekend? Ed Oliver, #1 draft pick for Buffalo. Playoff team last year, right? The Buffalo Bills. Gets arrested for DUI and gun. Randy. I heard Eagle saying Cowboys win the division. East Side, are you ready? Yeah. Eastside, you're pushing it tonight, Eastside. You're pushing it. So that whole thing just blew my mind. That just literally. Shout out to Mark Hutchinson, Kansas. How you doing? I just drew a blank. That whole idea of Eastside Herald being, having my grandkids just killed me. Just killed me. That was like a dagger to the heart. Whew, Lord. Anyway, I literally forgot what I was talking about. But we're talking about, I know, we were talking about Skip Bayless. Skip Bayless has been kind of anti-Dak. He's the same guy who went through there and said, I think Jerry Jones has let it known to Andy Dalton that you're going to be starting some games and stuff, and that's why Andy Dalton came here, and the whole thing, well, maybe the Cowboys rescind the deal. And I'm kind of like, really, Skip, you're kind of changing sides. But you kind of hear Shannon Sharp kind of now flipping the script a little bit and saying Dak should get his money. And in fact, I literally was blown away today because I play the clip, but see, here's the thing. Disney owns ESPN, and Disney don't play. Disney don't play, because you go ahead and play a clip of First Take or the ESPN, they will literally block your shit. I'm serious. They will block your shit. It will shut it. It won't be on Facebook. It won't be on Vimeo and all that. And it'll probably come over here on YouTube as well. But Stephen A. Smith went on the side of saying that Dak Prescott would win a Super Bowl. I said to myself, oh my God, the world must be coming to an end. I must be in an alternate universe. Stephen A. Smith said that Dak Prescott, he believes, will win a Super Bowl with the Dallas Cowboys. Wait, he said that the Dallas Cowboys will win a Oh my God. Can you believe that? Dan the Man Cunningham, oh, you're not asking me, you're asking Tierra. Tierra, how are you doing tonight, Tierra? Thomas Garrett, what's up? Ethan, how you doing? My Cowboys family. It's crazy because Philly 500 was sitting there talking about the Dallas Cowboys. They get all the breaks. They get Thanksgiving Day game. That's an advantage for the Dallas Cowboys. It's like, really? That's the best you can do? That the Dallas Cowboys have the Thanksgiving Day game? Because, see, when they gave out those games, I'm sorry, my Wi-Fi is having some issues tonight. I probably need to switch, but if I switch, it's going to end up being, it's going to stop the stream. Damn. 5G must be having problems again. Damn. I apologize. Huh? Well, the 5G over here, I was trying to switch it over from an. 5G have to be close to the signal. That's why. Well, the router's right there. That's why they put a lot of those towers up. Okay, all right. So anyway, when you think about what happens to the Dallas Cowboys, and when I was sitting here watching the talking heads and stuff out here, when the way they vilified Dak and Zeke and all those guys, we had Ed Oliver arrested. Not a single show talked about that. None. And it wasn't just that. I figured, okay, well, maybe they'll go ahead and mention it because Quentin Dunbar and DeAndre Baker, they were released from the police, and Baker ended up apologizing to the Giants. I didn't eat the Wheaties. Look, come on, man. These things are like 20 years old. You don't open that up. What, are you kidding me? You ain't eating it. Probably kill me. They didn't mention it. They did not mention the fact that Ed Oliver wasted out of his mind, open container, gun in the car. They got a video of him doing a sobriety test. And it ain't on TMZ. It ain't on the talking heads where they're talking about, the Dallas Cowboys, they're lawless. It's the wild, wild west. The NFL needs to come down on, what? Nothing. So let's just go through this real quick. Shout out to Omar, because Omar actually tweeted this list, and the list seems to grow every couple of days. So these are the rest this season. Now remember, just remember how it was about Dak Prescott working out with the picture of the guys. Dak, Dez, and 3 other guys. That picture of just those guys there together, they literally went on. I mean, Mike Farello was, oh man, this is against the rules. This is what everybody knows, and the NFL needs to come down harder. Now here's what we got. We got Julian Edelman busted in some cars, vandalism. Joe John Williams from New England, again, 2 from New England, busted for drugs. Greg Robinson from Cleveland, busted for drugs. Quentin Williams, a gun in the airport, I think it was. Bashad Breeland, okay, resisting arrest, drugs in the car. DeAndre Baker, gun and robbery, okay, just got out of jail this weekend, okay, along with DeAndre Baker, okay, I'm sorry, with Quentin Dunbar, which was part of that robbery, which was a party that went on all night until the next morning is when the incident happened, right? I'll even throw in there Earl Thomas being chased by his wife by a knife and had a gun drawn on him. Cody Lattimore from the Redskins, okay, that was like Thursday, I think it was, assault and gunshots, fired a gun in an apartment in Colorado, got arrested, and then Ed Oliver on Saturday. Yeah, okay, see, Philly Nation, Philly Nation, stop. Philly, stop. Stop it. Okay? You missed the whole damn point. Now that I got your attention, okay, you missed the point. Yeah, it was online. That's how I knew about it, okay, because I check everything, okay, every news outlet, not just football. I end up seeing all of them, okay? That's not my point. My point is when Dak and Dez Bryant worked out, they were physically working out, trying to get better as football players. They were vilified on all these shows, ESPN, NFL Network, TMZ. TMZ went crazy over it. We got the video of them working out. And what I'm pointing out is they do not get the same treatment, and which is part of the reason why we think about Dak Prescott the way we do, because nobody cares unless it's a Dallas Cowboy one. And it shades your mind because you think that the only players that ever get in trouble are Dallas Cowboy ones. The only one. I'm not thanking you for that, Eastside. I'm not thanking you for that, buddy. Okay? Read between the lines. Read between the lines. My point is, nobody gets scrutinized like those guys. TMZ has such a damn vengeance against the Dallas Cowboys, okay? They didn't have videos out of any of these guys, even though there's videos out there. There are videos out there of these guys, the resisting arrest, the DUI and all that, right? There's videos out there. TMZ didn't put that out. But yet they grabbed pictures that weren't even from Dak Prescott's house and ended up putting that out there and saying, oh, hey, look how close the table settings are. Look how close. They got 30 people. Police didn't say 30 people there. Did they? Did you see pictures of 30 people? But they put out a narrative out there to make you believe it. And because you hear all these things that are negative about the Dallas Cowboys and you don't hear them, even though they go on all over the place, you think it's only the Dallas Cowboys. All I'm saying is if you're going to do this to Dallas Cowboys and that's the news, and you're going to discuss how wrong they are, then do that for everybody so that way it's an even surface. Because, see, this not only perpetuates the misconception of the Dallas Cowboys, it also presents the hate because people figure, oh, well, look at the damn Dallas Cowboys. I'm not saying that Zeke Elliott was right when he was in Vegas last year, okay? I'm not saying he was right, but in the grand scheme of things, what Zeke Elliott did with, kind of leaning into the guy and the guy did a WWE fallback, as opposed to robbing somebody at gunpoint. Let me say that again. Robbing people at gunpoint, and they even said, shoot that motherfucker that just came in. But Zeke Elliott's video everywhere. These guys? Not. And this is the same thing that happens on the field, because as we go through with the Cowboys, we have things happen to us mysteriously that doesn't happen to anybody else. Think about New England and the tuck rule. Would the New England Patriots be the New England Patriots had they not had the tuck rule? Think about that. That was one of those calls that went their way that changed the franchise. And looks like it ended up down the toilet for the Raiders. We get the catch, no catch. Destroys the season. And it's things like that that make you wonder, had Buffalo, give me an example, had Buffalo's kicker not missed that kick against the Giants, well, the Buffalo Bills ended up being the team that you basically say, yeah, they can't win the big one. That could have changed the whole narrative for the rest of them. I mean, the rest of their careers, having won that. And it's the same way where you could look at the catch with the 49ers being the play that ended up vaulting the 49ers into being the team of the 80s. You follow what I'm saying here? Because that was kind of like the death nail to the Cowboys. Had we won that game, went on to the Super Bowl, boom, who knows? Maybe the 80s would have been much like the 70s. Things like that change teams' directions. And so as you think about calls that are made, I swear, there are calls that are made against the Dallas Cowboys that you turn around and say, what? What? I ain't never heard that before. Have you ever heard that call before? What? Think about in the playoffs against Aaron Rodgers. We got unsportsmanlike conduct for too many men in the huddle. Turns out Bryce Butler didn't go in the huddle, but it's been called 2 times in the history of the NFL. 2 times. By the same guy against the Dallas Cowboys. And let me see if you remember this one.
Sorry letter from the NFL. Hey, thanks for nothing, and I'm going to double bird you right back.
You got to be kidding me with these guys, right?
Oh.
I understand they're doing their due diligence. I get that, blah, 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 yada, yada, ad infinitum in perpetuity, yada, yada, yada. That's not the reason they lost the game. They lost the game because they made a lot of critical choices. By the way, Chris Sims for NBC did a great job breaking down the Cowboys-Patriots film. And to the point where we're talking about coaching, he put up 5 examples of where the Patriots had 1 defensive lineman on the field, and they chose to throw it in every one of those scenarios. Like, you have 1 defensive lineman on the field. Zeke Elliott is working. Hand off the football.
In the rain.
The best secondary in all of the sport, instead of trying to jam what you think into what you should be doing.
Yeah, first-year offensive coordinator, right? Yeah. Like, there are certain times this year where we look at Kellen Moore, and it's all the things that we didn't expect from a guy who is going to add some new wrinkles to this offense. And then at times it's a guy that's still learning to be a play caller in this league. And so those are the growing pains you're going to have to go through. You just had to, unfortunately, go through them against the best secondary in pro football.
Yeah. So now we've got the Cowboys on a short week trying to get everything going. And again, Jerry Jones came out later yesterday and said, there'll be no immediate changes. Thanks, Jerry.
I didn't think there was ever going to be.
No, but you've already lit the world on fire. By doing that, it really doesn't do anything. It just gives people more talking points. Well, what do you mean? Not right now. What are you talking about?
Oh,
What's
that's exactly what it does. It makes
Yeah.
everybody go with a microphone and ask everybody else.
Jerry Jones right now is doing the one thing you hate as a teammate. he's starting to fire that somebody else has to put out.
Someone else has to put out.
That is the worst thing you can do.
And listen, losing to
We're
New
gonna get to
England
it.
in New England is I mean,
Everybody does it.
So now they're at home against Buffalo, a team with only 3 losses. This would be one of those. If Jerry came out if they lost to Buffalo and said this, I could understand it a little more. Hey, if we're going to get where we want to go, we got to beat some of the better teams. And whether people want to buy into it or not, Buffalo only has 3 losses this year. But going to New England and beating New England, nobody does. So that's the game you choose to say how disappointed you are?
In a monsoon. You had everything working against you. New England playing eternal home games, as Mina Kimes pointed out the other day. I don't know if New England's ever played a road game. I feel like they just exist at home in that rainstorm, burying your hopes and dreams.
If they beat Buffalo, they will have beaten a winning team.
For the first time this year.
First time this year, and people's like, yeah, but it's Buffalo. You know what I mean?
Never,
that's what's coming.
They need to do it.
They need to.
They need to do it.
If they don't beat.
All right, so but the tripping calls, the NFL, this is what kills you is the NFL comes back and says, oh, we were wrong. Sorry about that. But like they pointed out, that wasn't the only reason why we lost. But, we always have to not only beat the other team, we've got to seem to beat the NFL as well. Now, maybe some of this is an agenda against Jerry Jones. Maybe the commissioner still, is still holding a grudge against Jerry for trying to get rid of him. And you're not going to get the benefit of the doubt. You never get the benefit of the doubt. But it drives me crazy because people always say, Dallas Cowboys get all the breaks. Oh, come on, man. Come on. When there's only been 2 unnecessary roughness calls ever on a running back for lowering the head, and both of them are against the Cowboys. Zeke Elliott and Tony Pollard. Ethan Hogue, thank you very much for the super chat. Love the show. Getting my daily Cowboys fix. My girl Phoebe got jealous because I got a shout out. Told her too bad she should subscribe. That's right, Ethan. Ethan. Tell her to subscribe and we'll shout her out too. Dan the man. What's my favorite Cowboys Super Bowl? Oh, man, it's got to be the first one against the Miami Dolphins because that was basically the beginning of everything, okay? For me, I was a young kid. I mean, I was really young. I was only 7 years old and hardly knew what football was. I grew up in the Washington, D.C. area. I know some people are going to say you're not a real Cowboy fan because you're not from Dallas. But I dare say it was hard as hell growing up here being a Cowboy fan. But I sat on that couch as a little kid, and some of the first memories that I always had was looking up to my dad and hearing him cheer on the Cowboys, and it made me want to be like him. I don't remember the Ice Bowl, but I was here for the Ice Bowl. But I remember as a 4-year-old kid how dejected my dad was when we lost to the Colts. But I remember the joy of when we finally beat the Miami Dolphins. Because, see, the Cowboys, they not only lost to Green Bay in the Ice Bowl, they also lost a second time to Green Bay. Twice. And then they lost to the Colts, and they were like, oh, yeah, the Cowboys, great regular season team, but they can't win the big one until they finally did. Mark, they love America's team, so we make the news. No, they know that nobody gives a rat's ass, I guess, about the other guys. But maybe if they talked about them, and put that out there, maybe it would help. Hey, Mark, I need to make me a sign. You need to make, what kind of sign? A sign? A sign that the world's coming to an end, a sign that better days are ahead, a sign that you took care of business on my website. Shout out to Derek Barnett. If you guys have seen, if you were before and after, how they used to do the before and after shots? Well, actually, they do now. They kind of actually, they don't really do before and after. They just do photoshopped and not photoshopped. You know what I'm saying? That's what it used to be. They had to actually take a full picture of the before, then they'd have to wait like 6 months and take the after. Now all they do is they take a picture and they Photoshop it. Okay, so that's how they do that shit now. But if you had been on my website before Thursday and tried to order something, whoo boy, it was ugly. It was ugly. Now, the shit is tight. It's real tight. But Derek, I got one problem though. Derek. Somebody sent me an email and said, hey man, my picture ain't on the site. Where's my picture at? I was like, I got to go through and I got to download them off my computer and send them to y'all. So we're going to get that taken care of. But anyway, my point being is, when you are the Dallas Cowboys, you not only have to beat the opponent, you also got to beat Jerry Jones, because Jerry Jones will screw you up in a minute. Oh, yeah, you're right. You're right. D-Law got a delay again. We always get crazy. You know, Tierra, isn't it crazy? Isn't it crazy how we always have some crazy penalties or something that's going to go against us? Remember when they tried to say that Dak Prescott didn't make the right call for the kickoff, and they were going to make his kickoff the second half 2 times? You know, and then they literally trashed, well, Dak Prescott screwed that one. What? It's like, what the hell are we talking about? Now, and well, Mike's over there in his own world watching YouTube with the headphones on, so that's why I didn't put. Okay, I get you. Everybody wants to see Mike. Nobody wants to see the old head over here. They want to see the young guy. But see, he's a celebrity though now. He's a celebrity. You are.
You are.
The shit.
You got almost 30,000 subscribers.
But no, you doing big things, dog.
Man, with that talk about
You do.
subscribing me, man. Let's give me the 30, man.
Okay, so, all right. So now let's go back to this whole thing. Is Eastside still in here trying to get killed? Is Eastside still trying to get killed in here? Because see, as we go through, it's not just the calls from the officials. It's not just the fact that they shade us as far as, you know, trying to make us look like we are evil, that we the devil, that Dallas Cowboys are the devil. It's gaming, Chip. I like your logo, man. That's nice in there. I like that, man. Who drew that for you? Or where'd you get that from? It goes in coverage. Phoebe, shout out to you. Subscribe. Appreciate that. It also goes to coverage of Dak Prescott. Nope, not a grandpa yet. I know I look like I'm old enough to be a great grandpa, okay, but no, I'm not yet. No grandkids yet. But it goes beyond just off the field. It also goes into on the field. We have literally been talking for over a year about paying Dak Prescott, right? $35 million. Oh my God, Dak Prescott's not worth $35 million. That's crazy. The Cowboys should rescind the offer and everything else. You can't pay a quarterback that much. You pay him too much, you won't have a chance for a Super Bowl. You know, the Cowboys can't do this. Yet all these other teams are doing it, right? The whole thing is, if you pay more than, 13.18% of your cap at quarterback, then you can't win a Super Bowl. So if that's the case, then that means Aaron Rodgers can't win another one. That means that Carson Wentz can't. That means Jared Goff can't. That means Matty Ice can't. That means Tom Brady can't. Who am I missing in here? That means Big Ben can't. Okay. Soon to be Deshaun Watson can't. And that means that Pat Mahomes won't be able to. If that is the whole theory that, once you get more than that, then all those guys that have already gotten paid, they're screwed. They might as well not even have a season. Just don't even play. Your quarterback's getting paid too much money. You can't win. There's no point in being here. That's the whole theory, right? But it's funny because we still have been focusing in on Dak Prescott, whether the Cowboys should pay him, rescind the offer, or, force him to take even less. Because there were some people out there, including Skip Bayless, who said he just screwed up getting his money because he was working out. Wait, Skip. Wait a minute. Wait. You're saying that Dak Prescott trying to work out and become a better player, that he's lost leverage with the Dallas Cowboys, and that Andy Dalton's going to replace him. Sit your ass down, Skip. It's funny because here's the thing. Philly 500. Dude, what are you doing in here? This is a Cowboys live stream, dog. Cowboys, okay? He's paying. Thank you very much for the super chat.
King Ding back here. So today we have come with the Is Jerry Jeudy really about to fall in the NFL draft, or is this just another smokescreen put out there by a team that's hoping?
Yeah. So, you guys keep distracting me. I keep losing my damn mind, man. You guys come in here and it just messes my head up where I'm talking. But we get screwed up by everybody. Now here's the thing. Here's what's funny is Deshaun Watson, right? Think about all the things that they've said about Dak Prescott. Well, Dak Prescott, he's not a franchise quarterback. Franchise quarterback elevates people around him, right? Isn't that what they always say? Isn't what the... have a problem with my camera. Isn't that what they always say about, franchise quarterbacks elevate people around them? Your quarterback can't be a dink and dunker, that they will make the teams better. That Dak Prescott had games where he was good and games where he was bad, right? These are all things that they said about Dak Prescott. But it's funny because if you actually take Deshaun Watson, who right now, this is what kills me. We're arguing about Dak Prescott. Oh, sorry. We're arguing about, sorry, I left the super chat voice on there. See, Philly 500 messed me up. Philly, you messed me up, dog. The funny thing is we've been arguing about Dak Prescott getting 35. Oh, my God, you can't pay a quarterback that much, right? Well, you can't pay Dak Prescott, oh, my God. Even though he's got second most victories over the last 4 years, even though he threw for almost 5,000 yards, 1 yard short of the Dallas Cowboy record, even though he's never had a losing season in 4 years, even though he's never missed a game due to injury, we are saying, okay. Even when you looked at 2017 and say, it wasn't exactly the best wide receiver core. Okay, we had issues. We lost our franchise running back. We lost our tackle. We lost Sean Lee. But we don't get those excuses, though, right? 2018, we looked at the receivers we had until we got Amari Cooper. You can't honestly say that any of those guys were worth anything, okay? Bryce Butler, did he ever make another catch in the NFL? Terrence Williams, what did he do? I think he was playing. Did Terrence play in XFL?
No, he made the team and got cut before the season started.
Yeah, Terrence Williams got cut from the XFL. And the only one who was actually decent was Cole Beasley. And we didn't even have the turtle man, Jason Witten, old-ass Jason Witten. We didn't have even a tight end. But they said, quarterbacks elevate the people around them, right? But if you go through Deshaun Watson's numbers, they're almost completely identical to Dak Prescott's. Even playoff record, they're both 1-2. Both 1-2. And you got to look and say, he did have DeAndre Hopkins. He did have DeAndre Hopkins all of those years. And here's something that this is kind of funny. As we look through, again, I've got some stuff that I've ordered to try and help my Wi-Fi system. So bear with me. Hopefully by Friday I will have it squared up, and I apologize for what's going on. But here's what's funny, though, because you talk about a Jekyll and Hyde. When we look at Deshaun Watson's numbers, week 1, 8.9 yards per average, right, against New Orleans, which is a good defense. That's great. Then week 2 versus Jacksonville, 5.5 yards? How are you going to average 5.5 yards and 159 yards passing against Jacksonville? How is that? Jacksonville wasn't exactly a great team. And then you can go on down. Let's go down here a little further, okay? Against the Rams, great game. 351 yards, right? Wow, 73% completions, right? But then the next week against Carolina, he got 160 in a loss. Then the next week, look at this, 426 against Atlanta, although Atlanta sucks. So we know Atlanta sucks, but still. Then the next week, 280, another good week, another good week, another good week. But as you start getting down here, you keep throwing in games. Now, Baltimore, we know Baltimore was a good team, 169. But there was Tennessee. Look at this, 2 TDs, 2 interceptions, 242 yards. And look down here, the last against Tampa Bay, 5.8 yards against Tampa Bay. No touchdowns, 1 interception. So you looked at this being up and down, up and down. And don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. I'm telling you, Deshaun Watson is a great quarterback. It's a great quarterback. But if you saw this from Dak Prescott, up and down, Dak is getting killed. And keep in mind, you had Hopkins. And don't give me the stuff that, well, you had Amari Cooper. I'm going to tell you, Hopkins made some freakish catches. And Hopkins gets separation. You don't see a lot of separation with our guys. Part of the reason why Dak Prescott is one of the better tight throw window throwers is he gets a lot of practice with it. Because everything you look at, just go look at the film. You don't believe me? Look at the damn film. Hopkins, we've seen him jump up like Odell Beckham Jr., grab the ball, it's falling away from him, and literally scoop it up between his legs and grab a hold to it and catch it, okay? That's what you get from Hopkins. You know what we get from our Cowboy players sometimes? The ball is right here, and oops, I dropped it. 43 drops. So when you look at some of Deshaun Watson stuff, we're going to find out. We're going to find out because he got Randall Cobb instead of Hopkins. You're going to find out that maybe he's not as good as everybody has made out to be. And I'm not trying to trash him because this is the thing that kills me is people will go through, why are you going to trash Deshaun Watson? I'm not trying to trash him. What I'm trying to show you is this is not considered, fair and balanced. You don't look at Watson and see every single play of his that is scrutinized, okay? You look at just go look at the numbers. Dak got more yards, more victories, more TDs than he had his first 3 years. Yet we look and say Dak is trash. Oh, Deshaun Watson, pay him $40 million because that's what he's looking for. Nobody is blinking an eye. Nobody is talking about it on television. Oh, yeah, you got to pay that guy. But wait, whoa. What happened to you can't win a Super Bowl if you pay the quarterback more than 13.18%? Isn't that what you just said? That he needs to take a team-friendly deal because you got to keep talent around him. They had less money going into the offseason than we did on the salary cap. They need offensive linemen. They need receivers. J.J. Watt is only good for about 4 games. But they don't say that about him, though, right? We're just told, oh, well, he's a great quarterback. You got to pay him. Am I wrong here? Does anybody else see this, or is it just me? Mark, is the Dallas Cowboys curse? It's the Dallas Cowboy curse. I guess it's a blessing and a curse because regardless of what happens, we're always talked about. We're always a fun team to see. Everybody wants to be here. So, I guess, we could be the Cleveland Browns. I guess we could be. Philly, you still here, man? Philly, are you really, you're still here? All these damn trolls that are up in here. Philly. What do you want, man? This guy, this guy's scaring me. I want you guys to go jack him up. I need you guys to put the fear of God in Philly 500 because I'm telling you, before the show, he's constantly calling me, texting me, sending me video. I just like, damn, Philly, what's up? I'm butt naked, getting ready to get in the shower, and here's my phone ringing. It's Philly 500. It's like, damn, dude, are you hiding in my bushes, knowing I'm getting ready to take a shower? Little touchdown. We're cursed with Jerry Jones. You got that right. It's all everywhere I turn. There's something Philly 500. Michael's over here watching TV, and here's Philly 500 holding Michael Anthony's belt and stuff. More cool. God, what is this? Are you obsessed with me? Are you obsessed? I don't understand what it is.
Might need to get EDP on me.
I don't understand. I don't understand. Because, see, only time I want to see Philly 500, the only time I want to see Philly 500.
What? Look at that. Did the screen freeze? Is it still light? Look at the corona. Oh my God! Look at this! Wow. That has to be the stupidest thing I've ever
Oh my God.
Are you're gonna take a quarterback back in the second round?
Oh my God.
Are you kidding me? What do you just trade Carson then? Are you kidding me? You just took a quarterback in the second round. This team is so good.
That's kind of funny, man.
That they don't need to take. They don't need anything else, right? They're so good. They don't. This has to be for some sort of trade. There has to be something to this. This don't make any sense. Eagles UK, thank you for the super chat. I'm sorry. This is stupidity at its finest. There has to be something else going on.
That's the only time I want to see you, Philly, looking nauseated, looking sick, looking just dejected. You know, that's what I want to see. Because, see, Philly, I'm going to tell you, dude, look, dude, I'm going to tell you right now, Philly 500, buddy, we got that bet. I don't know what it is you're asking for, because we're betting on a sweep. My Cowboys are going to sweep your ass, okay? I've seen you get your head shaved before by your kids. And I got to tell you, that was some funny shit. That was some funny shit. I got to tell you, that was some funny shit. Okay, that was fun. And seeing you literally about to cry right there. I just love, see, Billy, this is what's so funny, man. I love how you are trying to clean it up. See, you Eagles, you know that hurt. That was like a sucker punch to the gut, man. You were like, oh my God. See, can you see the North Dakota assassin? The North Dakota assassin with CeeDee Lamb. Oh my God! You were like party time. Hey, we party. And then all of a sudden, whoop! That rug went right up underneath your ass. That rug, just literally. And when you, oh my God, it hurt, didn't it, Philly? Come on, Philly. You know that shit hurt. But for you to come back with that video today, see, I even got you because, you texted me and told me. You told me. That's why I got my video out. Preemptive strike. Preemptive strike against you. Because I knew you were going to say, Franco's going to have a better season. I guess so. Because we got playmakers. We got lots of playmakers. And what we gonna do, Philly, when we serve up that L to you, that hot L, we gonna be having that ball go all over the field. You gonna worry about, say, oh man, do we put 8 men in the box? There's Zeke Elliott back there. I don't know. Do we put 8 men in the box? Okay. No, we can't put 8 men in the box. They got Amari Cooper outside. Okay. Amari Cooper. Okay, let's double cover him. Okay, but wait. If we don't cover him, wait. There's Michael Gallup too on the outside. Oh shit, he can kind of go deep. Damn. Okay, wait. Okay, well, okay. Maybe we can roll the coverage over that way. Oh damn. There's CeeDee. Fuck. We need some more guys. We don't have enough to cover. Oh, damn. Oh, I forgot. You got Slay. Oh, I forgot. You got Slay. That's going to do it. So unless he can clone his motherfucking ass, you got problems, Philly. You got problems. And that's why you're trying to get the stuff in. That's why you're trying to get it in now, isn't it, Philly? Because, see, Philly, when my Dallas Cowboys sweep your ass, you know ain't going to be no eggnog. I know it's going to depress the eggnog market because I know they got basically a factory right there by your house. But you are not having that eggnog, you dingbat. Ooh, boy. Yeah, Philly. Oh, Philly. What was it? Philly, When was the last time you... Hold up. Come on, man. See, you talk about us being delusional. I'm trying to remember, when was the last time you swept the Dallas Cowboys? Seriously. When was the last time you swept the Dallas Cowboys? See, you got a short memory, don't you? See, it's probably the best thing that you don't drink all the eggnog, because I know you're putting some whiskey in there. I know you're getting drunk off that shit. That shit done gone to your brains, man. It's done gone to your brains, man. So, I'm going to tell you, I got to give a shout out. I got to give a shout out here because, okay, this is cover your ears if you don't like cussing. Cover your ears. Cover your ears. Cover your ears if you don't like cussing. But this is a shout out because, see, this guy taught me something here. How you deal with trolls, Philly.
When it all comes down to it, how do I deal with trolls? Fuck them. I mean, I'm a grown-ass motherfucking man. You know what I mean? I'm going to take fucking a line from Mark Holmes' fucking video. I'm a grown-ass fucking man. You know what I mean? My fucking car is paid off. I got a beautiful, loving, supporting-ass fucking family. Friends, rather. I have my own goddamn, apartment. Hey.
Why are you Eagles all up on my shit? I don't understand that. Philadelphia. See, look at that. Philadelphia. Why y'all Philly D? Look at this. Why are y'all always up on my shit? I just don't understand it, man. I don't understand why you guys are always up in here. Damn. But it's all good. I got nothing but love for all y'all. And Philly, I don't know what you're asking for me in return. I already know you didn't ask my son to cut Joe Boo's head off. You're demented. I know you got some real issues. And listen, don't pull out none of that kinky crazy stuff. Okay? None of that up in here. Okay? None of that up in here. All right? So that's my whole premise is, you got to understand that we have had things go against us. And maybe, just maybe, it was a dark cloud over Jason Garrett. I don't know. But I feel differently about this team. I'm happy as can be that now New York and California are talking about beginning to try and allow sports without fans. Understand, probably we won't be in the stands. I don't see any way that we're going to be at the Hall of Fame game. As fans, I was planning on having a road trip there and things, but as long what?
Drew Pearson goes next year. We go next year.
Well, true.
I'm okay.
Let's. We got the mic cam over here. Michael Anthony Fitness over here chilling. Okay, he's got the headphones on, watching YouTube. That's right, Drew Pearson. Okay, but they're already making plans for having basically virtual reality crowds. Piping in the sound, so we'll just be broadcasting from here. I'm okay with that, as long as we can talk smack. And in fact, it might even be more fun because we had the good old virtual reality live stream where we literally laughed at Philly 500.
Yeah, invite a few friends over. We're good.
Oh wow, Tierra! But see, Tierra, there's a story behind that fathead. See. When he calls himself a dingbat, he really is a dingbat. That giant fat head is actually stuck to the wall, and that's in his bedroom. He tried to take it off, and it was peeling the paint. Philly, thank you very much for that super chat, you dingbat. Michael Anthony, where's the fitness taking a nap on the couch? Okay. Hey, Philly. I'm going to do like your daughters do. Go fix me a sandwich. Okay. If we meant Mark needs to get rid of his Dak doll, I don't have a Dak doll. I got Joe Boo, and I had Joe Boo before we had Dak. Thank you very much. Okay? Yeah, see, look, because you are a dingbat, because now you're thinking, damn, because Philly, that's one of those things. I don't know if your wife is a big football fan, But you know, every time she gets up and she sees that thing, she gives you the look. I know the look. I know, Philly. I know the look. She looks at you like, you dumbass, put that shit up on our bedroom wall. Because all of us husbands get that look from time to time, okay? And that's when you say, I love you, honey. Don't love me, honey. Look at this. Look what you did. Look what you did. Okay. I was sitting here watching, damn, I'm trying to remember what show it was. It was so funny because it was like, yeah, I've been there. But they were showing, and they were talking about sports beginning to open up now with the corona. Soccer league in, I think, Italy, they played, although one of the guys tested positive. Now he's got to go in quarantine. There was a pitcher who was in his backyard. He's got this big, giant net and everything else, and he's pitching, you know, and he's videotaping and everything else, and he's pitching, and he misses. He misses this giant, he's a pitcher. He is a major league pitcher. He's got this giant net that he's supposed to be throwing to. He misses by a mile, hits and cracks the window in his bedroom. And it was funny because the commentator was like, yeah, I could see his wife never getting that window fixed, that every time somebody comes over to the house, she goes ahead, oh, let me show you the window that my pitcher husband cracked, okay? Let me get the video to show you. It's like, yeah, all of us husbands, we understand that. We understand it. That's info for members too. Anthony Martin, what's the info for members too? Okay. Before we get ready to get up out of here, something I need to do besides bitch slap Philly 500. I don't know if I have it here. I think actually here. Okay. I've got some people who have been, okay, a lot of you have gotten the racks. I appreciate everybody's getting the racks. And if you want to get a rack and things, I've got the website. It's fantastic now, thanks to Derek and everything else. The website is cowboyjobu.com. And what I want to show you is a lot of people are like, okay, I don't know how to put up the clips. When you get your rack, there's 3 little metal clips. You only need 2 of them to hang them. But there's pre-drill holes in there. You put them right on there, okay? And it's got a little point that's on them. And what happens is those points hang it into the wall. Each one of those hooks will hold 25 pounds. So here's the little clip to show you exactly how to hang it. I think this is. Hey guys, Mark here, and as always, thank you guys for watching the Jobu Sports Report. We're here, Texas Breed. Thank you very much. Man Cave, and now I'm also working on yours. You guys have seen some of the shot glass racks and things that we've been doing, and we basically make everyone custom order. So we've actually done a Lions one, we've done 49er ones. We did some nice pink ones out there for you guys, and basically we can do them in any NFL colors. We actually get the color matched to the original team colors. Actually, I need to redo is where that one. You guys have to go to products now. It's just you guys come up with ideas that I didn't even think about. Because here we have our latest one. Look at this. Ooh, the Two-Face. Look at that. Boom, boom. Oh. Now, great thing about this is when you get these, we actually have what are known as attachments. Okay, see this little thing? They actually go on real easy. We pre-drill the holes. Pre-drill the holes in here so you can just slide that in there, put the screws on it, boom. So you can hang it this way or you can hang it this way. But here's the great thing about this is these little hooks bury themselves into the wall. They make like a little teeny slit into it and they hold like 25 pounds each. I built this case out of 3/4 inch solid oak. This thing weighs about 20 pounds. And I've got 2 attaches on here. And here's the great thing, look. You see that? It's not moving. So once it's in place, it's in place. And I've been actually working on hanging all the stuff or rehanging everything in here. So that way, you know, when Mike runs down the steps and the walls and all shake and vibrate, it doesn't change it. Now let me show you how cool and how easy this is to go in. Watch this. Okay. Put it where you want to, line it up, gentle pull. That's it. It's done. It's up in here, ready to go. Don't believe me? Here. Now this one is $29 for those. That's the medium ones. And here's the little baby ones. Boom. In the wall. There's the little baby ones. Those are $19. And then we got the real big ones, which are $39. I think it's a pretty good price and definitely something different than what anybody else has. So those, and especially in times like this, keep your ass at home. Shot glasses. All this is on my website. So, here we go, guys. Joe Boo shot glasses and shot glass racks. Now, back to the original programming. No, there's no word on Maui. I've missed her quite a bit. She's been great on the channel and stuff, and hopefully everything's okay with her. We all go through stuff, and you don't really know what's going on for somebody else, on the other side of the camera. And this has been a rough time for everybody. And this is where we as people need to check up on others, make sure, hey, are you okay? I mean, are you really okay? And just a phone call or, maybe a video chat or something, it will do somebody a world of good. So try and look out for other people and things and take care of each other. That's one of the things I always try and do. I kid. Now don't go crazy. Philly 500, he's my boy. And all that. And he's okay with me, although he's a little creepy. He's getting a little bit creepy now. Just a little bit. But he's still my boy. But check on other people. Make sure people are in good shape. See if people need something, because we all got to start looking out for each other. And that's one of the things I always try and do here on my channel is try and look out for people, as much as possible. But right now, you know what time it is. You know what time it is. It's time to grab your shot glass. And I got to tell you, I want to thank everybody who's become a channel member. If you've become a channel member recently and all that, and you haven't gotten your shot glass, go to the community tab. Michael Anthony is now running and making sure that you get your shot glass because, well, let's face it, I'm old and forgetful, and I miss stuff all the time. So I'm going to go ahead, open up a fresh bottle of rum here, and I got my draft shot glass. There's only a couple of these left. I can't believe that they're all gone. And thank you guys for watching and all of you guys being members. Damn, it always makes me feel good seeing all that, man. I can't thank you guys enough for all that you guys do. Somebody was asking me what kind of rum. Well, you know, I'm kind of a rum connoisseur. You know, I drink so much rum I could end up being in the sewer. But this is actually Zaya rum right here, 16-year-old. This is really good, a good sipping rum. Not a straight shot. This is actually a sipping rum. But I love Ron Zappa, but even Bacardi Dark is real good. And I do have, I'm still holding on to it. Right here. This is a very special bottle of rum for me. This is the Jobu bottled in Puerto Rico at the Bacardi factory. Okay? This is Cowboy Jobu 2019. And we cannot open this up until we are at the Super Bowl. So, and rum doesn't go bad, smart ass. Rum doesn't go bad, so I don't want to hear it, Eagle fans. Shut up. Smack yourself. All right. I'll see you guys later. Thank you all.
The party's over. They say that all good things must end. Call it a night. The party's over. And tomorrow and next year start the same old thing
again. Eastside Shirley, come on yours. Eastside Harold. He's talking about wanting to be my son-in-law. Well, I'm like, get out of here.
No, the thing is, they come out and talk like that and get blocked. I don't let those people come through my channel. I'm like EDP. I'm just like, when they come to my channel, I don't care.
EDP a trip.
Fast, you get blocked.
Yeah. Oh, all right. See you guys later.